wanted to be an AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha, I wanted to be an AKA, and here's the reason why. Of all the towns around,
I searched.
no better group I found, so I joined them right away. And this I have to say, we have tried, now we made it to AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha, an alpha, Kappa, alpha. My pillow, it felt like lead, my bed, it felt like stone. I tossed and turned all night, 'cause I wanted to belong. The road was hard and long, but AKA kept me strong. Regardless of tears and pain, I'd do it all over again. We have tried, now we made it to AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha, an alpha, Kappa, alpha. The deltas, the sigmas, the zetas, they constantly imitate us. They try and try and try, but they'll never duplicate us. Don't they wish they had tried? Tried to make alpha, Kappa, alpha, alpha, Kappa, alpha. Do 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 do. We have tried, now we made it to AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha, an alpha, Kappa, alpha. We have tried, now we made it to AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha, an alpha, Kappa. Don't you know why I wanted to be an AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha, I wanted to be an AKA, and here's the reason why. Of all the towns around,
I searched.
no better group I found, so I joined them right away. And this I have to say, we have tried, now we made it to AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha, an alpha, Kappa, alpha. My pillow, it felt like lead, my bed, it felt like stone. I tossed and turned all night, 'cause I wanted to belong. The road was hard and long, but AKA kept me strong. Regardless of tears and pain, I'd do it all over again. We have tried, now we made it to AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha, an alpha, Kappa, alpha. The deltas, the sigmas, the zetas, they constantly imitate us. They try and try and try, but they'll never duplicate us. Don't they wish they had tried? Tried to make alpha, Kappa, alpha, alpha, Kappa, alpha. Do 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 do. We have tried, now we made it to AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha, an alpha, Kappa, alpha. We have tried, now we made it to AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha, an alpha, Kappa. Don't you know why I wanted to be an AKA, an alpha, Kappa, alpha,
Good evening. My name is Dr. Sherilyn D. Franklin. I am a life member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and longtime member of Gamma Omega Chapter, which is comprised of nearly 400 highly accomplished women of color. I am very excited about this evening's activities and esteemed to serve as your mistress of ceremonies for this public event. As you will no doubt hear throughout the evening, Gamma Omega Chapter is the third oldest graduate chapter in the sorority and was chartered on December 2nd, 1920. 100 years later, we are still standing strong. We are still serving mankind, still supporting one another, and still representing the grace of our Creator. Thank you so much for joining us and celebrating this awesome occasion with us. Welcome. The program this evening is filled with acknowledgments from our national and regional leaders, our sister chapters, Divine Nine partners, and area elected officials. We will also recognize community leaders, distribute awards, and receive musical performances by a very popular jazz band. This is so exciting. I'm so excited. Let's begin. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my extreme and sincere pleasure to introduce Gamma Omega Chapter's Centennial President, Mrs. Kimberly R. Beck. Mrs. Beck is unarguably one of the chapter's hardest working members. For a long time, I believed myself to be Miss AKA until I met this AKA. She stole the title from me and continues to impress us all with her undying love for the chapter and for every member within the chapter. As a 24-year member of the organization, she has served this chapter in so many capacities, actually too many to name. Suffice it to say, though, that she is a very engaged leader and supports nearly every aspect of the chapter's growth and prosperity. Professionally, she is also a powerhouse with over 3 academic degrees and 5 professional certifications in the fields of psychology, counseling, addictions, and disorders. For more than 30 years, she has dedicated her life to helping people navigate some of life's most difficult challenges. Currently, she leads the Salvation Army's Midland Service and Treatment Center, which provides detox treatment services. She is passionate about service and a staunch advocate for the poor, the homeless, and the underserved. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman is also a consultant, a wife of 35 years. She's a mother, a grandmother, a sister, a servant of the Most High God, and a friend. With pleasure, please receive Mrs. Kimberly R. Beck.
To all elected officials present, to members of the Divine Nine, distinguished guests, members of Gamma Omega, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, welcome. My name is Kimberly Beck, and I am the president of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Gamma Omega Chapter. It is my pleasure to welcome you this evening to this public meeting in recognition of the 100th anniversary of the chartering of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Gamma Omega Chapter. Gamma Omega Chapter is proud to have been a thriving organization over the last 100 years, growing from 6 charter members to 394 members. From its beginning, Gamma Omega has been set on success. We have a legacy of sisterhood, operations, and service built on excellence. And we welcome you tonight as we take time to look back and pay homage to the past, acknowledge the partners of our present, and celebrate the bright future of our chapter and the St. Louis community. We hope you will enjoy the presentations tonight. It is my honor to introduce to you the International President of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the oldest Greek letter organization established by African American college women. She leads the 112-year-old organization and its over 300,000 members and 1,000 chapters located all over the world. Dr. Glover has the distinction of being a certified public accountant and a licensed attorney, and one of only a handful of African American women to hold a PhD, CPA, JD combination in the United States. Dr. Glover serves as the president of Tennessee State University, her beloved alma mater. She has the distinction of being the first woman president of that university. Dr. Glover has an impressive professional career, serving on boards and giving distinction to Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated through her exemplifying excellence through sustainable service programs. She has taken the sorority to the next level by raising $1 million in a day for 3 consecutive years. We are so pleased to have her here with us. Please help me welcome our International President, Dr. Glenda Baskin Glover.
To our chapter president, Ms. Kimberly Beck. To our Central Regional Director, Ms. Sonia Bowen. Former regional directors, all who are assembled on this virtual platform. It is a special privilege to greet you tonight as we celebrate the rich history of our sisterhood at this Centennial celebration, recognizing our graduate chapter, Gamma Omega, the third chapter in our sorority, at the graduate level. We pay tribute to those charter members of Gamma Omega, the six, who had the courage, conviction, determination, and audacity to organize one of the greatest chapters in our sisterhood, Gamma Omega. These charter members expanded our sisterhood at a time when racial segregation, rampant discrimination, public humiliation, and vigorous degradation were legal. And members of our sorority were not even allowed to vote in elections. Very similar to today. But we do have the right to vote. Thank Gamma Omega for the significant role you played in exercising their right and encouraging others to go to the polls. Thank you very much. Gamma Omega, you have been leaders throughout the decades. We honor you tonight. You have served. You have advanced our sisterhood. You have indeed stood the test of time. That's why we celebrate. That's how we celebrate. That's how we honor 100 years. We acknowledge the true meaning of our service. We serve Alpha Kappa by serving serving others. We serve others by improving their lives. We improve their lives by fighting the good fight. So today we celebrate a milestone in our sisterhood. 100 years. We celebrate endurance. We celebrate educational excellence. We celebrate our faith. We celebrate what God has brought us through. We rejoice in our service to all mankind. Thank you, Gamma Omega. Thank you for 100 years of service to this sisterhood. God bless you, Sorors.
It is my distinct pleasure to present to you the Central Regional Director, Sonia L. Bowen. Her territory covers 92 graduate and undergraduate chapters located in the states of Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, Kentucky, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, and the cities of St. Louis and Cape Girardeau in Missouri. The charmed Central Region is the home of over 6,000 dynamic members of the sorority. Ms. Bowen is the Senior Research Administrator for the Department of Neurology at Northwestern University, where she is responsible for the administration of a grant portfolio comprised of approximately $15 million. She has a distinguished history of service in the sisterhood, and she is active in various community organizations. Please help me welcome our Central Regional Director, Sonia L. Bowen.
Chapter President Kimberly Beck, our international president and CEO, Dr. Glenda Glover, former regional directors, members of Gamma Omega chapter, esteemed guests and friends. Thank you for the opportunity to join you this evening, and congratulations on the celebration of your Centennial. I bring you greetings on behalf of over 6,000 members of the confident, charismatic, and charmed Central Region. And while the greetings are virtual, please know the pride in recognizing your 100 years of service is sincere. This evening, we pay tribute to the members that started this journey years ago, and we salute you for longevity, Gamma Omega. We also want to express our gratitude for all the work that you have done. History shows us that during the last 100 years, there have been times of confusion, darkness, and even despair. But Gamma Omega chapter, you have been for this St. Louis community a beacon of light, chasing the darkness, serving humanity, and standing as a role model for other chapters and even other organizations. Your steadfastness has been an example of what it means to serve and lead in good times and bad. It is only fitting that this evening's kickoff celebrates the role that you have played in the history of this city and your span of influence amongst its citizens. I am honored to be here with you tonight, and I am humbled to be able to count such a strong community anchor as part of our region. Thank you for the sisterliness you have shown towards each other, the partnership you've established with this city, and the love you continue to display for our beloved sorority. We also want to congratulate the individuals and organizations you are honoring this evening for their work and partnership with Gamma Omega's programs of service as we continue to be of service to all mankind with excellence. Thank you for your leadership and support of Gamma Omega chapter. Congratulations again to our members and to those of you who have been of support to this chapter for over 100 years. And I look forward to watching you launch your next 100 years. God bless each of you, and God bless Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Good evening.
What an awesome treat to receive well wishes from our international president, Dr. Glenda Baskin Glover, and our regional director, Ms. Sonia L. Bowen. Their presence speaks volumes to the predominance and pride of this chapter. Thank you. Concerning the pride of this chapter, our next speaker will so present. Ms. Coretta Bozeman is another beacon of the chapter who has also served in numerous capacities, both locally and regionally, throughout her long tenure of 30 years in this chapter. Most recently, she served as the chapter's 51st president when she spearheaded many initiatives that favorably positioned the chapter for growth. Professionally, she is a senior project manager with the Bayer Company and has received numerous community awards for her contributions from organizations like Who's Who in Black St. Louis and the St. Louis chapter of Top Ladies of Distinction. She is an active member of St. John Missionary Baptist Church and lives by the biblical scripture found in Philippians 4, verses 6 through 7, which read, "Do not be anxious for anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Well, without further ado, let us welcome the General Chairman of the Centennial celebration, Ms. Coretta Bozeman, who, with peace, will guide us into a greater understanding of the occasion. Ms. Coretta Bozeman.
Good evening. I am Coretta Bozeman, General Chairman for the Gamma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Centennial Celebration. I am excited to stand before you today and provide the occasion. Gamma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated was chartered on December 2nd, 1920. And we are the third oldest graduate chapter in the sisterhood. We are the first and oldest graduate chapter in the central region of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and the oldest graduate chapter in St. Louis, which is the home of our principal founder, Ethel Hedgeman Lyle. Gamma Omega chapter has been committed to service to all mankind in the St. Louis area for 100 years, where we have maintained a rich tradition of service impacting this local community. We are driven, we are committed, we are focused, and we are dedicated to making a difference. We will continue that legacy of excellence in service as we commit to be Gamma Omega, set on success. Throughout the years, Gamma Omega's programs of service have reflected and been impacted by the issues and concerns of the day. Chapter programs of service framed by the socioeconomic challenges during the Great Depression and World War II gave direction to implementation, such as members volunteering at the St. Louis Colored Orphans Home to uplift the spirits of the children and help them develop coping skills. Activism during the civil rights era stimulated the chapter to join a grassroots movement, the Jefferson Bank fundraising effort. Globalization has broadened the chapter's perspectives, driving service projects that impact Africa, such as adopting a school in Africa and participating in Little Dresses for Africa. Gamma Omega has consistently supported scholarship, with one of our first scholarships of $50 being awarded to a student at Charles H. Sumner High School in the spring of 1921, to over $100,000 in scholarships being awarded to students in the St. Louis metropolitan area in 2020. Our commitment continues with the implementation of exemplifying excellence through sustainable service, as articulated by our international president. We are currently participating in targeted programs in HBCU for Life, a call to action, women's health care and wellness, building your economic legacy, the arts, and global impact. We will continue to implement our local programs through partnerships with various organizations and agencies as represented here this evening. You are truly our greatest asset, and we could not accomplish much of what we do without you. This evening, we salute you, our supporters, and our community partners during this Centennial celebration, a legacy of excellence in service. We are extremely proud of our history and look forward to the next century of making a difference through humanitarian efforts in our ever-changing world. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bozeman. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a very special treat. 6 student musicians who comprise the East St. Louis Senior High School Jazz Band. The East St. Louis Senior High School Jazz Band, under the direction of Mr. Jason Brown, is an after-school extracurricular activity. All of the students in the jazz band are members of the marching and concert bands as well. They also play multiple instruments and/or sing. In addition to playing in the school bands, several of the students are musicians in their churches, and they excel academically. Earlier this year, the East St. Louis Senior High School Jazz Band competed at the Illinois State Beta Convention and won first place. They were crowned 2020 state champions in the category of group talent. These extraordinary musicians will perform 2 musical selections for us this evening. This composition is by Miles Davis and is entitled So What, which appears on his best-selling album, Kind of Blue. Ladies and gentlemen, please receive the East St. Louis Senior High School Jazz Band.
Miles Davis walked off the stage, that's what the folks all saying. Oh yes, he didn't leave the stage soon as his solo was over. Coltrane, he walked off the stage, that's what the folks all saying. Oh yes, they both left the stage, clean out of sight now. They felt they had to rehearse, although we know they are masters. They got a real groovy sound, and you would have to admit it. Oh yes, they both left the stage, world, my friends. Now about Miles Davis. I never knew why some people always try to find some fault on his man's horn. And when they go to wherever he is playing, they seem to always see whether he is trying to tend his business. Walked off the stage, that's what the folks all say. Oh yes, he did leave the stage, soon as his solo was over. Coach and he walked off the stage, that's what the folks all say. Oh yes, they both left the stage, clean out of sight now. They thought they had to rehearse, although we know they are masters. They got a real groovy sound, and you would have to admit it. Oh yes, they both left the stage soon as the solos were over. And if you can't figure out where to move, I'd like to help you.
Let's acknowledge them and their talent by name. Beginning with our seniors, Dorian Tucker on jazz vocals, and Kendall Williams on bass guitar. Our juniors are Jada Washington Holt on trumpet and Kanisha Stevenson Hines on drums. And we have Tyler McFarlane on keyboard, who's a sophomore, and Makia Powell on tenor saxophone. And of course, let us not forget Mr. Jason Brown, the jazz band director. So awesome, so inspiring. For over 50 years, the Gamma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated has mentored young college women and also cultivated members of our own Precious Sisterhood and citywide undergraduate chapter, Beta Delta chapter, the bedazzling Beta Delta chapter. They are very special pearls to our members, as are our sister chapters. We are really happy that they have decided to share in our excitement and share this occasion with us this evening. We will hear from our sisters from Omicron Theta Omega chapter and Omicron Eta Omega chapter, who are right here in Missouri, and also our sisters on the east side, Delta Delta Omega chapter and Upsilon Phi Omega chapter. We're so happy to receive them.
Greetings from the bedazzling Beta Delta chapter. We would like to congratulate the members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Gamma Omega on celebrating 100 years of legendary leadership in the St. Louis community.
As the third oldest graduate chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha, your leadership has consisted of essential and dynamic service since December 2nd, 1920.
You have improved the life of our community through your services focused on educational enrichment of HBCUs, women's healthcare and wellness, building an economic legacy, the arts, and global impact.
Please continue to light the way as you have in the past. As you all continue to nurture us and the St. Louis community through sustainable service, we are all grateful.
Sorors of Beta Delta extend our deepest gratitude for Gamma Omega's major role in chartering our chapter and your continued guidance and grace with our undergraduate sorors.
Congratulations again on celebrating 100 years of sustainable service in our community. We wish you great success.
We wish you great success.
We wish you great success in the next 100 years.
Greetings. I am Jan Sanders Smith, President of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Omicron Theta Omega Chapter. We are excited to celebrate with our sisters of Gamma Omega as they mark their 100-year anniversary. On a personal note, as an initiate of Beta Delta in 1984, it is this chapter that helped to lay the foundation for who I am as a member of this illustrious organization. And I say thank you for that. On behalf of the chapter, we say happy 100th anniversary to our sisters of Gamma Omega. Gamma Omega is a giant in the community with a humble heart for service. Understanding the importance of this milestone and the legacy that it represents, we look forward to the next 100 years and beyond as they continue to meet the challenges of the communities they serve with integrity, focused vision, and excellence in execution. Congratulations.
Greetings. My name is Ashley O'Neill, and I have the honor and the privilege of serving as the president of the outstanding Omicron Eta Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I bring you greetings on behalf of the 175 members of Omicron Eta Omega as we extend congratulations and pink tea roses to our sister chapter of the Gamma Omega chapter, celebrating 100 years of service to all mankind. To my fellow president and Fab One, Mrs. Kimberly Beck, and to all the members of the Gamma Omega chapter, congratulations to each of you for 100 years of service to the St. Louis community. We look forward to celebrating this important milestone with each of you, and we are even more excited to see what the next 100 years has in store for your chapter. Job well done, sorors. You deserve all the recognition that is being brought to you this evening. Good evening.
Greetings. My name is Vanessa Streeter, President of Delta Delta Omega Chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. On behalf of the 181 members of Delta Delta Omega Chapter, I would like to congratulate my sister sorors of Gamma Omega Chapter on 100 years of service in the St. Louis metropolitan community. Gamma Omega, please know that your sisters of Delta Delta Omega are proud of the work that you have done and look forward to the service that you will render in the future. Again, congratulations to you all, and I wish you well with tonight's festivities. Thank you.
Greetings, my name is Placetta Clayton, President of Upsilon Phi Omega Chapter located in Edwardsville, Illinois. And on behalf of our membership, I would like to congratulate the ladies of Gamma Omega Chapter on your landmark Centennial Chapter anniversary. This is such a special and historic occasion. Your contributions and impact in the St. Louis community are far-reaching and have touched the lives of so many people. Your service to all mankind is undeniable. Your dedicated commitment to the Alpha Kappa Alpha mission is remarkable. And I feel tremendously blessed for the privilege to work beside some of the most amazing women in the metropolitan St. Louis area. So thank you, Gamma Omega Chapter, for your ongoing investment in our community. Again, congratulations.
Black Greek lettered organizations have been the fabric of this country in numerous ways for nearly 115 years. We all recognize the importance of service, of community engagement, and scholarship. And we all work towards cultivating young men and women to be leaders in their chosen professions. And we stand together as friends in good company with one another. So we are proud that our friends have chosen to stand with us on this evening. Our friends from Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Epsilon Lambda Chapter, our friends from Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, St. Louis Alumni Chapter, and we will also receive from their international president, Mr. Reuben Shelton, Esquire. We're so happy to receive from our friends from Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Upsilon Omega Chapter, and our special sisters and friends from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, both the Alumni Chapter and Metro Alumni Chapter. And we also have our friends from Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Kappa Sigma Chapter, and our dear special sisters, Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, Zeta Sigma Chapter, and our friends from Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated, Mu Omega Chapter. We are so excited to receive from all of them.
I am Michael Blanford, President of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Epsilon Lambda Chapter, located in St. Louis, Missouri. On behalf of the brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, I'd like to wish the ladies of Gamma Omega Chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated congratulations on reaching 100 years of service in the metropolitan St. Louis area. Reaching this centennial milestone is not to be taken lightly. For the past 100 years, your community service, scholarship, and mentoring programs have provided tremendous impact to the communities and youth of the St. Louis metropolitan area. We would like to wish you best of luck on your next 100 years. Again, congratulations.
Greetings to you all. My name is D. Rochelle Coleman, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the polemark of the St. Louis Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. A great poet once said, "If you're going to live, leave a legacy. Make a mark on the world that can't be erased." Maya Angelou. For a century, the Gamma Omega Chapter has been a beacon of sisterhood and leadership in the St. Louis metropolitan area. A tenure of excellence that your founder and St. Louis native, Ethel Hedgeman Lyle, would surely be proud of. Your commitment to exemplifying excellence through sustainable service is evident in your positive impact locally and internationally. So, on behalf of the St. Louis Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, we congratulate the members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Gamma Omega Chapter, on its 100 years of service in the St. Louis community. We wish you great success in the next 100 years and look forward to joining you in the Century Club as the St. Louis Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated celebrates our centennial on April 19th, 2021. Congratulations, Gamma Omega, an honor earned and well-deserved.
Hello, I'm Reuben Shelton, the International Grand Polemark of Kappa Alpha Psi. On behalf of our more than 150,000 members worldwide, I congratulate Basilis Kimbeck and all the beautiful ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Gamma Omega Chapter on its 100 years of service in the St. Louis community. 100 years is a long time, and your activities have had a tremendous impact on the lives of individuals and families. Now, every woman in my life is a proud AKA, including my wife Dee, sister Chody, my daughters, nieces, and family friends. So I have witnessed firsthand all of the lives you touch with your fashionetta cotillion, service at senior homes, and other community service initiatives that are really too numerous to mention here. The men of Kappa Alpha Psi wish you continued success in your next 100 years. So please let us know if we can help you in any way, and know that you have a true partner in the Crimson and Cream. So enjoy your celebration that you so richly deserve, and God bless you all.
Greetings, ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the Gamma Omega Chapter of St. Louis, Missouri. My name is Donald Gage. I am the bosses of the Upsilon Omega Chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and we're so proud and humble to say congratulations on 100 years of service and 100 years of existence in the city of St. Louis. And I am certain that your charter members, Sister McDaniel, Sisters McWarden, Sister Merchant, Sister Mosby, Sister Retta, and Sister Stevens are extremely proud of what you ladies have been doing for the past 100 years in this community. Continue your grind, and ladies, when this video is aired, I pray your sister is in the White House. Keep grinding grand to great.
Hello, My name is Dejanette Williams, President of the St. Louis Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. On behalf of the over 400 members of our chapter, I bring you greetings. Congratulations to the Gamma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated on reaching 100 years of service to the St. Louis community. You have given service to mankind by providing support and mentorship to young people on the pathway to college, by providing programs on the health and wellness of women, and providing programs for financial stability. Your sisters in Greekdom, who wear the red and white, salute you today. Congratulations, and job well done.
Greetings, ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Gamma Omega Chapter. I am Janice Baker, President of the St. Louis Metropolitan Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. It has been an honor to partner with you during the United We Vote forums, and it is an honor to celebrate your centennial with you today. Continue to serve the St. Louis community with your impactful service through your programming. It is needed and appreciated. We, the members of St. Louis Metropolitan Alumni Chapter, wish you much success.
To the members of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Gamma Omega Chapter, the men of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Kappa Sigma Alumni Chapter, congratulate you on the 100 years of service to the metropolitan St. Louis community. We are thrilled to celebrate with you this tremendous milestone. We wish you continued success in all your endeavors. Take care.
Greetings, I am Karen Isaac. I serve as the Basilisk to the Zeta Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. On behalf of our chapter, to the members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Gamma Omega chapter, congratulations on 100 years of service to the St. Louis metropolitan community. We wish you nothing but greater success in your next 100 years.
Hi, this is Mayor Reggie Jones. On behalf of the men of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated, Mu Omega Chapter, we would like to congratulate the women of Alpha Kappa Alpha Gamma Omega Chapter on its 100 years of service in the St. Louis community. We wish you great success in the future, and we wish you 100 more. Ow, ow, from the men of Iota Phi Theta.
Thanks so much to our divine brothers and sisters. And thanks so much also to our sister chapters. Thank you all for participating in this celebration. Now, it is time to receive our video presentation. Please enjoy.
N-A-K-A, 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 and I finally became N-A-K-A. 20 pearls represent the Alpha girl, and I'm proud to tell the world I got my pearls.
Alpha Kappa Alpha was founded Wednesday, January 15, 1908 on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C., led by Ethel Hedgeman, a St. Louis native and a Charles Sumner High School graduate. To ensure perpetuity, sorority member Nellie Quander spearheaded efforts to incorporate and expand the sorority in 1913. And in 1920, Alpha Kappa Alpha came to St. Louis. Gamma Omega, originally named Mu Graduate Chapter, was chartered on December 2nd, 1920. This year, the chapter proudly celebrates its 100th anniversary. Its original membership, consisting of 12 college graduates working in St. Louis, wasted no time in providing service to the community. They brought with them a wealth of talent and experiences. Some had studied abroad before returning to St. Louis. One was among the first Black women in the United States to earn a degree in agriculture. Another was a social worker, and yet another was fluent in French and Spanish and had taught in Puerto Rico before returning to join the Sumner High School faculty. Today, the membership has grown to nearly 400 members. 53 innovative and resourceful women have led Gamma Omega with enthusiasm, grace, poise, confidence, loyalty, and a sisterly spirit. As we celebrate 100 years of an influential and salient presence in the St. Louis community, we are proud of our past and present presidents.
Greetings, my name is Kimberly Beck, and it is my honor and pleasure to serve as the 53rd president of the Gamma Omega chapter in this our centennial year. Gamma Omega has a legacy of sisterhood, operations, and service built on excellence. As a sisterhood, we have grown from 6 charter members to 394 talented and dedicated members. In operations, we receive annual recognition for meeting and exceeding sorority standards and effectively executing sorority initiatives. In service, we are able to impact the St. Louis community and beyond through our philanthropic arm, the Ivy Alliance Foundation. From our beginning, we have provided scholarships and programs, and this year was no exception. Despite the pandemic, we were able to provide over $100,000 in scholarships and over 100 acts of service. What we do is possible because of our long-standing partnerships and collaborations in the community. Thank you to our contributors and supporters for your investment in our efforts. It is because of you that Gamma Omega remains set on success and ready for service to all mankind for another century.
The chapter continues to fulfill its 2019-2020 motto by exemplifying excellence through sustainable service. Establishing partnerships and collaborations with community organizations has been a primary focus of Gamma Omega chapter. In 1921, the chapter began developing service projects for girls attending Sumner High School by promoting academic achievement. That spring, 2 scholarships were awarded, one to a Sumner High School female graduate and the other to a second-year female student in Sumner Normal School. In 1928, Gamma Omega sponsored the famous contralto Marian Anderson in concert. Proceeds from the event helped support the chapter scholarship fund. Miss Anderson later became an honorary member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. In 1929, the chapter hosted the sorority's national conference in St. Louis. Events were held at 2 Black-owned establishments, Poro College and the People's Finance Building. During the 1930s, cultural events were hosted featuring renowned Black artists, including a concert vocalist, a concert pianist from the Boston Symphony Orchestra, and a ballet dancer and founder of the Studio of Classical Dance located in Washington, D.C. In 1932, Gamma Omega sponsored the chartering of Beta Delta Chapter, an undergraduate chapter at Stowe Teachers College. 7 charter members were initiated. In 1934, the chapter's collaboration extended to the Mississippi Delta with the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Summer School for Rural Teachers Project. In the early 1940s, the chapter launched a citywide Better Behavior campaign in conjunction with the St. Louis Public Schools, the Urban League, and the Argus newspaper. The campaign promoted good conduct and improved race relations throughout the community. Gamma Omega's motto, respectful attitude, was endorsed by public service agencies and displayed on buses and streetcars throughout the city. In the mid-1950s, Gamma Omega forged ahead with health-related community service projects, supporting sickle cell disease research conducted at Homer G. Phillips Hospital, partnering with the Tuberculosis Society of St. Louis and the Speakers Bureau of St. Louis Medical Society, and teaming with the St. Louis Society of Crippled Children to assist with their Easter Seals campaign. Gamma Omega's Benefit Ball was one of its major scholarship fundraising events. It began in 1955 and lasted for more than 4 decades. It was indeed a fun-filled affair enjoyed by its members and the community. The 1960s marked a decade filled with efforts to draw attention to unfair employment practices and other injustices directed towards blacks. This decade sparked a new level of chapter involvement, which required lobbying for a St. Louis City natural disaster plan, marching for civil rights causes, and actively participating in voter registration drives. In 1963, Gamma Omega took an active part in the Jefferson Bank and Trust Company protests in downtown St. Louis to demand jobs for blacks. Within a 2-week period, members raised more than $10,000, which established the Gamma Omega Defense Fund, used to assist jailed demonstrators with bail and court costs. Many hours of strategic planning took place in order to successfully organize critical support. In 1965, 2 Gamma Omega presidents traveled to participate in the historic Selma to Montgomery March. The chapter also became a recognized investor in the Southern Christian Leadership Conference's Freedom Struggle in the South. In celebration of its 50th anniversary, the chapter collaborated with the St. Louis Art Museum to host the first solo exhibition featuring a black artist. The collection of photographic works by Manetta Sleet Jr. was presented for the St. Louis community. Mr. Sleet is noted for his photograph of Coretta Scott King at the funeral of her husband, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The 1970s also marked the beginning of the chapter's focus on literacy. The first project established was the Gamma Omega Reading Project. It was developed through a partnership with the Literacy Council of Greater St. Louis. During the 1980s, Gamma Omega began a partnership with the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, VITA, that has continued for over 35 years. Members were trained and certified to serve as tax preparers at designated sites. The chapter's signature program, Fashionetta, had its beginning in 1985 and has continued for 36 years. In 2011, the Fashionetta Cotillion was featured in the New York Magazine. In support of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority National Program, Gamma Omega bridged connections with African cultures through AfriCare. The chapter was recognized for its support of the African Village Development Program by the president of AfriCare. Partnerships with St. Mary's Hospital resulted in opportunities for seniors in their golden years and their caretakers to receive vital information for healthy living. Gamma Omega annually supported a bowl-a-thon for Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Metropolitan St. Louis. To support the global community, chapter members collected over 12,888 pairs of shoes for the Shoe Man Water Project. To help empower women, the chapter teamed efforts with CARE, Cooperative for Assistance and Relief Everywhere programs. Salute to Veterans Sunday Supper was organized and presented in cooperation with members of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated to kick off the MLK Junior Day of Celebration. Local veterans and their families witnessed a military salute ceremony, received valuable information from organizations, and enjoyed a special dinner. In recognition of breast cancer awareness, chapter members participated in the inaugural Sister Strut Breast Cancer Walk. Environmental stewardship took an interesting direction. 2015 initiatives were instrumental in securing chapter affiliation with the Missouri Department of Transportation Adopt a Highway Litter Cleanup Program. Support for the Little Dresses for Africa, a nonprofit international project, resulted in members making over 300 pillowcase dresses to be sent to African villages. The chapter hosted community resource fairs to provide information from a variety of local agencies offering support and assistance to those in need. To help empower women, the chapter implemented a program to support women's safe houses in the community. Members presented workshops and experiences for middle school girls to encourage high scholastic achievements. The Ascend program was implemented in area high schools to educate students on how public policy is created. The Weekend Wine Down, a Missouri winery bus tour, was organized to support the National Sororities Educational Advancement Foundation Scholarship Fund. The chapter instituted programs to support its 2018 to 2022 National Sorority Signature Program, HBCU for Life, a call to action. HBCU workshops were presented to area high school students, scholarships presented, and HBCU fairs held. During the pandemic, workshops were presented virtually, college admissions process, and HBCU panel discussions. Gamma Omega honored its HBCU alumni as outstanding figures. We are proud to announce that the Fashionetta Cotillion, which was done virtually, was a huge success. More than $80,000 was awarded in scholarships to the Fashionetta debutantes and escorts. Throughout Gamma Omega Chapter's 100 years, the strength of Gamma Omega has been rooted in the diversity of its members. The women, ranging in age from 75-year members to recent college graduates, represent a variety of talents, professional disciplines, interests, skills, and experiences. Members complement each other's strengths, allowing for the implementation of a myriad of strategies to build a strong, viable future for humanity.
With much appreciation, we want to thank all of the members who worked on the video presentation. Thanks so much, Michelle Sanders, Frederica Coleman, Lillian Curtis, M. Denise Thomas, and DeAndrea Blaylock. Thanks so much for all that you continue to do for this organization. Thank you so much. And we also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the steering committee of this public meeting. Dr. Gina Gunn McClendon, Chairman. Michelle Saunders, Co-Chairman. Joan Hubbard, Nicole Colbert Botchway, Madeline Bryce, Dee Russell, Trina Thompson, Miranda Jones, Celia Jackson, Frederica Coleman, Shar Smith, Olivia Bryce, M. Denise Thomas, and Lillian Curtis. Thank you so much for everything. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are honored, truly honored, to receive greetings from our elected officials. The Mayor of the City of St. Louis, Lyda Crewson, the County Executive of the St. Louis County, Dr. Sam Page, our state senators Brian Williams and Carla May, and St. Louis Alderwoman Charmine Clark Hubbard. Please receive from them.
Hello all, I'm Lyda Cruz and I'm the Mayor of the City of St. Louis. And on behalf of the entire City of St. Louis, congratulations to the Alpha Kappa Alpha Gamma Omega chapter on 100 years of service and commitment to St. Louis. 100 years, that's a long time. And that means your influence and your impact has been great over so many years. And so here is to your next 100 years. I wish you all the success and all the best. And I extend my heartfelt thank you to your service and congratulations on 100 years.
Congratulations to the Gamma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority as you celebrate 100 years of enriching lives and building communities. Since its founding in 1920, the Gamma Omega chapter has worked to create pathways to success, to improve the lives of our families, the quality of our neighborhoods, and the positive impact of our institutions. A commitment to service is necessary. And that commitment to service is the lifeblood of Gamma Omega and the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. As members of this sorority, you are leaders in your professions and in your communities, adhering to the motto of service to all mankind. Dedication to service during uncertain times is admirable and appreciated. During these challenging times, a commitment to help others succeed could not be more urgent. We have seen during this pandemic that the path forward must include all of us working together. Simple steps can save lives. Families are hurting. Businesses are struggling. and support systems such as Gamma Omega are so vital. The focus and influence of more than 300 college-trained professional women working toward the same goals empower, improve, and enrich lives. Your work helps members of our community stay on track when challenges keep coming their way. Thanks for all you're doing now and your dedication to our region's future, including the programs and activities focusing on eliminating the problems that hold back our region. As all of you know, success is built on opportunities. But for many, these opportunities never present themselves. Creating opportunities is where Gamma Omega excels, through mentorships and resource sharing. Partnerships and collaboration are effective ways to remove barriers and allow for full potential. Yours is a powerful sisterhood. Your work has improved lives and improved our communities, and this is a well-deserved celebration. Best wishes as you begin another 100 years of service to all.
Hi, I'm State Senator Brian Williams, and I just wanted to take a moment to congratulate the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Gamma Omega chapter for 100 years of dedicated service. This is a tremendous honor to be able to serve this community in this region with not only quality service, but also upholding the standard of the sorority and the Divine Nine. As a member of the Divine Nine, a proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, I understand the importance of Black organizations coming together and serving our community, especially during these challenging times. I'm also grateful to be able to serve as a state senator and have the Gamma Omega chapter as partners in service with me. We've done tremendous events together, and I'm proud and I'm looking forward to continuing to do more. Congratulations on 100 years of service, and I'm looking forward to seeing tremendous work in the community as before. Congratulations, God bless, and stay safe.
Good evening. My name is Carla May, Senator for Missouri's 4th District. It is my honor to bring greetings and heartfelt congratulations from the Missouri Senate on this awesome, monumental Centennial celebration. I want to also take this opportunity to thank you for your service to St. Louis community and all that you do for our youth, our veterans, and our HBCUs, and the enhancement of the quality of life for us all. I know that you stand on the foundation created by your founders of your sorority in 1908 at Howard University. I also know that one of those founders, known as Mrs. Ethel Hedgeman Lyle, was a proud graduate of Sumner High School right here in the city of St. Louis. I believe Mrs. Lyle is very proud and smiling upon you as you uphold the legacy and vision of excellence for Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. I have had the pleasure of working with many of you and have experienced your service in action. It will be a pleasure to sponsor a resolution from the Missouri Senate to mark this historical milestone for your chapter's service. Congratulations again. I look forward to continuing this relationship and as you continue your advocacy and service to our community. Best wishes.
On behalf of myself, Shameen Clark Hubbard, Alderwoman in the 26th Ward, and the entire Board of Aldermen for the City of St. Louis, we wish to congratulate and celebrate the members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Gamma Omega Chapter on its 100 years of service and outstanding impact in the St. Louis community. We wish you great success and Godspeed on your next 100 years. The best is yet to come.
Thanks so much to each of our elected officials. Thank you so much for your leadership, and thank you so much for your continued support of Gamma Omega Chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to present one more beacon to you. The next soon-to-be inducted president of this awesome, illustrious chapter, Mrs. Lanita Blackman. Mrs. Lanita Blackman is soft-spoken, but she also has a very commanding presence. She too has served this chapter well for a long time and in a variety of capacities. And she will no doubt continue the long tradition of service in this community. Professionally, she is a tenured research chemist with MEX Incorporated, a subsidiary of DuPont here in St. Louis, Missouri. She will come and recognize our awardees, Mrs. Lynita Blackman.
Good evening. The next awards are recognizing organizations and individuals that exemplify service in our targets and programs that Gamma Omega has engaged over the last 100 years. Since 1920, we have invested several targets that include, but are not limited to, economic empowerment, racial justice and diversity and equity and equality, philanthropy, the arts, social justice and activism, education. Our first target, economic empowerment, recognizes the Midwest Bank Center for its intentional presence in the Black and underserved communities in the St. Louis City and North County areas. In honoring Midwest Bank Center, we recognize that this financial institution for their investments in individuals and families. There are not many financial institutions which focus on financial capability and asset building through its financial planning and financial education for clients. We appreciate the work of Midwest Bank Center in the St. Louis community. To accept the award is Mr. Kelvin Taylor, CIO and Managing Partner of Rising Analytics. Mr. Taylor is also a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
On behalf of Midwest Bank Center, we would like to congratulate the members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Gamma Omega Chapter, on your 100 years of service to the St. Louis community. As one of your own is on the precipice of being named the next Vice President of the United States, Midwest Bank Center is thankful and humbled by the recognition of the work that Midwest Bank Center does in the Black and underserved communities of our city and North County. Your motto is service to all mankind. Ours is rising together. Independently of what you call it, it is clear that both of our organizations are aligned in lifting up our community. Once again, thank you to the members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Gamma Omega Chapter for recognizing the work at Midwest Bank Center, and we in turn are thankful for your leadership in our community.
Next is racial justice and diversity for equity and equality. Our country faces tremendous challenges due to systemic racism and inequalities. While much has changed, much has not. In fact, we have a long way to go. But tonight, we recognize Reverend Starsky Wilson, who is nationally known leader for racial justice. His achievements include co-chair of the Ferguson Commission after the tragic shooting of Mike Brown, and is responsible for leading the effort to bring the Children's Defense Fund schools model to the St. Louis area. Reverend Wilson has recently been named the second president and CEO of the Children's Defense Fund and will be leaving St. Louis. We congratulate him on his new position and wish him much success. Reverend Wilson is a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Greetings and gratitude to the women of the Gamma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. It is indeed an honor to accept and to receive, to be selected by you, to receive an honor for racial justice here in this unique year, in this odd year, yet this year of celebration of your centennial, of women's suffrage, and of the elevation of the first Black woman, your soror, to become Vice President of the United States of America. I can think of no greater time or period to be launched into the work for racial justice from our work here in St. Louis, home of Ethel Hedgeman Lyle, here in St. Louis, the location of the first mobilization of this new movement for Black lives. From St. Louis, the place where you have been working and serving
for so long, to launch forth from our work here at Deaconess Foundation and over the last 2 decades here in the St. Louis region into leadership of the Children's Defense Fund, where we will seek to continue to be the strongest, most effective voice for children across the nation. And so as we go into this work, we are grateful for you, for your service, for your sisterhood, for one another, and in the ways, for all the ways that you continue to lift up the legacy of those who have come before, fighting for racial justice, seeking to enhance what womanhood is and how it is seen from the African American perspective, and being champions for all of God's children. Thank you again for this award. Thank you for the work that you are doing in community. I look forward to doing it alongside you. God bless. God keep you is my prayer.
Our next target is the arts. In celebration of Gamma Omega's 100 years of service, we honor the St. Louis Black Repertory Theater for its ongoing excellence in St. Louis since 1976. As the largest professional African American theater company in the country and Black performing arts organization in Missouri, we honor Mr. Ron Himes, producer, director, and founder of the Black Rep, in recognizing your years of contributions with an intentional focus on African American live theater in St. Louis, Missouri.
On behalf of the Black Rep, we'd like to congratulate the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Gamma Omega chapter on its 100 years of community service in St. Louis. We thank you for this award. We are honored to accept it, and we wish you continued success for the next 100 years, and we look forward to our continued mutual support and collaborations. Thank you.
Mr. Demetrius Johnson, who leads the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation, is our next honoree in the area of philanthropy. A foundation goal, in the words of Mr. Johnson, is when the community needs to step up and help other people who may not have resources to take care of their families. And this is what the foundation does. Assist families by providing meals and clothing, to name just a few. The foundation uses its platform to host meetings that allow deliberate dialogue between residents, civic leaders, state and city officials regarding public safety, crime, and criminal justice matters. Mr. Johnson, on behalf of Gamma Omega Chapter, we recognize the foundation for building a better community for residents in St. Louis. Mr. Johnson is a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Hi, I'm Demetrius Johnson, founder of the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation. I would like to thank the beautiful ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Gamma Omega Chapter. I value this recognition because it comes from you, a service organization where service is at the core of all that you do. As with you, the work the foundation does in the community is done out of love and compassion for the people in the community. And Alpha Kappa Alpha has a special part of my heart and my life. I have 3 beautiful ladies that means the world to me that's a part of this great organization. Thank you for recognizing me. I'm truly honored and humbled that a great organization recognize a person like me. Thank you so much.
On the front lines for the community engagement and advocacy, we honor Reverend Tracy Blackman for her work on social justice and activism in Black and underserved communities. St. Louis has had its share of social injustices, from employment discrimination, housing discrimination, segregation, voting rights, and the unrest after the tragic death of Mike Brown. However, there are those that take risk and become activists for social change in the Black community. Reverend Blackman, we see you and recognize you for your work. Thank you. Reverend Blackman is also a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Omicron Theta Omega Chapter.
Greetings, Gamma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. My name is Reverend Tracy Blackman. And first, let me begin by congratulating you on your centennial anniversary. 100 years. Wow. 100 years of supreme service to all mankind. 100 years of powerful leadership in the St. Louis area and beyond. 100 years of a legacy of love, sisterly love, and communal love. 100 years of impact. You are to be congratulated. And I am honored that you have chosen to recognize my work in the area of social justice, both locally, nationally, and internationally. Thank you for seeing me. Reverend Dr. Cornel West is famous for having said, "Justice is what love looks like in public." I believe this to be true, and I have committed my life to using the platform of the public square and the pulpit to declare and insist upon justice wherever injustice is found. And this journey is ongoing and it is difficult, but it is made easier because I know that my sorors believe in justice as well. There are many voices that you could have honored in St. Louis, and it means so much to me that you thought of me. May I never make you sorry for your choice. God bless, and here's to the next 100 years.
Last but not least, one of AKA's core concept is education. Without education, leaders in racial justice, economic empowerment, social justice, the arts, and philanthropic endeavors would not exist. Dr. McCoy is the superintendent of the Jennings School District. Dr. McCoy is also a member of the first Black male fraternity, Sigma Pi Phi Eta Boule fraternity. In honor of the many educators in Gamma Omega chapter and our founders, we lift up the men and women who educate students that make the decision to become engineers, doctors, lawyers, and when you put your mind to it, can even become the first female vice president of the United States. On behalf of AKA Gamma Omega chapter, we honor Dr. Art McCoy and the Jennings School District for giving students in our community and education to make a difference in this world.
Thank you to the Gamma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority. It's because of you that we have had such amazing success. See, over 4 years of 100% graduation with the community that I serve is no small feat, and it wouldn't have been possible without amazing partners like you. Many boundless, beautiful, bold women and men who've worked together to make that happen. We've also had 100% career and college placement for the past 4 years. That wouldn't have been possible without organizations to partner and say, we will make jobs available for your children. Thank you to the Fortune 500 companies who've done that, many of which you've served as leaders in. We thank you, and thank you for your contribution, even for this award to go back to children. It's all because of us working together. When we replace the I in illness and replace it with a we, you get wellness. And we are well as a community because we do this together. I want to thank you for allowing me to help be a leader in mental health, having health-based clinics for students and for parents, child-parent interaction therapy, and more. Together, we can do anything. And on this historic 100th anniversary of this amazing organization, you are the proof that we are what our society needs most. You are your ancestors' wildest dreams. Let's not settle for small change when you have millions of feet on the street. Let's get big bills and big actions done, because now is our time and we're called to do it. Thank you.
Congratulations to all of our awardees.
Ladies and gentlemen, please receive the East St. Louis Senior High School Jazz Band as they perform Soul Medley, directed by Jason Brown.
I
darling, I was blind to let you go, baby. Now if I see you, yes I do now. Ooh, baby, yeah. Na.
Ladies and gentlemen, please receive Mrs. Kimberly Beck back to the podium, who will distribute some partnership awards.
Gamma Omega Chapter, in partnership with our philanthropic arm, the Ivy Alliance Foundation, is happy to have long-standing partnerships with other organizations in the St. Louis community. It is through leveraging resources and conducting joint ventures that we have been able to provide impactful service to this area. Tonight, we will honor 5 of our partners by providing $1,000 donations towards their service efforts. Our first donation recipient is Jennings School District. Over the years, Jennings School District has partnered with Gamma Omega with various programs, including the Emerging Young Leaders, Ascend, HBCU for Life, #CAP, and Holiday Assistance programs. Receiving the donation on behalf of Jennings School District is Dr. Art McCoy, District Superintendent. Congratulations, Jennings School District.
I'm Dr. Art McCoy, CEO and Superintendent of the amazing Jennings School District. And you may be asking, why do I have these cool sunglasses on? See, the gamma ray is the third brightest star in the celestial system. And that's who and what you are. You're so bright as an organization that I had to wear these cool sunglasses just to not go blind. Because the Gamma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha has donated $1,000 to our wonderful Jennings Warrior students. And as a school district CEO and as the official who oversees these precious children, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being beautiful. Thank you for being brilliant in your mind, but also brilliant in your actions so that the whole world sees what amazing leadership looks like and what beautiful, brilliant, boundless, bold women can be. Our children are better because of you. Thank you for this contribution. It will go a long way towards making sure that our students are in a workspace for learning and earning. During a season where over 20 million people are unemployed, children still need opportunities to have internships and apprenticeships, and thanks to you, you are making this possible in Jennings School District.
Our next donation recipient is the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army has a long-standing partnership with Gamma Omega Chapter, working on numerous programs together such as Toy Town, Cannes Film Festival, Salute to Veterans Sunday Supper, and other programs in support of their shelters and substance abuse treatment programs. Receiving the donation on behalf of the Salvation Army is Major Shell Steinsland, General Secretary and Regional Commander of the Salvation Army Midland Division. Congratulations, Salvation Army.
On behalf of the Salvation Army of the Greater St. Louis community, we want to congratulate the members of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority of the Gamma Omega chapter on its 100 years of service here in the St. Louis community. We wish you great success in the next 100 years. Our partnership has benefited many underserved individuals and families over the years. This donation will continue our tradition in helping these people that need it the most. Thank you, and God bless.
Our next recipient is Charles Sumner High School. Sumner High School has partnered with Gamma Omega for nearly 100 years. We have provided scholarships, tutoring, and mentoring to the students at Sumner. Most recently, through our Sumner SOS Set on Success program, we have provided holiday assistance and funding for their Peace Garden. Receiving the donation for Sumner High School is Dr. Sean Nichols. Congratulations, Sumner High School.
I am Dr. Nichols, proud principal of Sumner High School. We are honored to receive this award and donation for $1,000 to our school. We are so grateful and thankful that you recognized us and you appreciate all of the work we're doing with our students. Thank you so much. We are honored to be part of your celebration of your 100th anniversary of the AKAs in St. Louis. We thank you so much and we really appreciate it, and we look forward to celebrating with you on December 2nd, 2020. Thank you so much and God bless you.
Our next recipient is the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis. The Urban League and Gamma Omega chapter share a nearly 100-year partnership. Most recently, we have assisted the Urban League with their back-to-school expos, providing backpacks and school supplies, and providing various resources to the community on the MLK Junior Day of Service. Receiving the $1,000 donation on behalf of the Urban League is President and CEO Michael McMillan. Congratulations, Urban League.
Greetings. My name is Michael McMillan. I am the President and CEO of the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis. I want to personally and professionally congratulate the women of Gamma Omega chapter of AKA for celebrating 100 years of service to the St. Louis community. You are an inspiration in what you do to give back, to help others, to help humanity, and make this region a better place. The Urban League and the AKA community have worked together to make the African American community here in St. Louis the best that it can possibly be over this past century, and we look forward to working together for the next century to give back, help humanity, and make this region all that it can be. It has been our honor to give tributes to so many members of AKA through our Salute to Women in Leadership, including the International Grand Basilisk, who has come here to St. Louis and graced us with her presence as she continues to serve not only the AKA community in St. Louis, but around the world. Together, we can make this region everything that it could and should be. And at the Urban League, we are truly grateful to AKA and the Gamma Omega chapter for doing everything that you can for us as an organization and this community. I want to especially congratulate Kimberly Beck and all of the leadership and the members of Gamma Omega for what you do each and every day to help St. Louis be a great place to live in, to work in, and to do everything that we need to do to make St. Louis a greater community. May God bless you on your next 100 years. Thank you.
Our last donation recipient is the YWCA. Gamma Omega chapter shares a long-term relationship with the YWCA through our support for girls and women, particularly in their transitional housing programs and their assistance to domestic violence victims. Receiving the donation on behalf of the YWCA is CEO Adrian Bracey. Congratulations, YWCA.
Greetings. On behalf of the YWCA Metro St. Louis, we congratulate the members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Gamma Omega chapter, on its 100 years of service in the St. Louis community. We wish you great success on the next 100 years. We would like to thank you for your donation. The donation will be used for services to support women in our community. Without generous donors like Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, we could not do the work we do here at YWCA. Again, thank you for your support and congratulations.
As we come to a close, Gamma Omega chapter has had a rich history in the St. Louis area. What an honor it has been to share this evening with you, as many organizations cannot say that they are 100 years old. Thank you to our community partners, the Salvation Army, Sumner and Jennings High School, the Urban League, and YWCA. Thank you to the organizations who received the Community Impact Recognition Award: Midwest Bank Center, Reverend Starsky Wilson and Reverend Tracy Blackman, Dr. Art McCoy, Demetrius Johnson, and Mr. Ron Himes. And last but not least, thank you to the committee for all of the tireless hours spent to make this virtual event a huge success. And our members for giving their time, talent, and dedication to the St. Louis community by being of service to all mankind. On behalf of the 400 members of Gamma Omega Chapter and the Ivy Alliance Foundation, we hope that you will join us again on Saturday, December 5th, 2020, on the AKA GOSTL Facebook and YouTube pages as we celebrate with our Centennial Gala to close out this historic year. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.